Omsma, who is the Director of Sustainable Inclusive Business, a business advisory currently being hosted by KEPSA. And we're talking about, implementing circular economy in our different sectors. What are some of the sectors that, can pick up circular economy?
Construction is great because construction has quite a bad impact on the environment in carbon emission and production of materials and using raw materials. But a lot of it is recyclable and reusable. So metal, aluminium, cement, glass, we can all fully recycle it. So we need to make sure that we recover those. We call that urban mining. So when we break down a building, don't just break it down as if you put it in the blender. Just break it down and take the valuable materials out of it again. Mm-hmm. So you can do that. But there are also alternatives for materials to build your own house, which, for instance, plastic, which is being pressed into roof tiles. And the quality is actually better, and it's cheaper, and it's being recycled. So it's on all levels. It's better for the environment, it's better for you, and it's better for your wallet. Mm-hmm. So you can do those kind of things. So in construction, there's a lot to win. Also because it will stimulate a local economy. Mm. So sand, we can produce our own glass, we can recycle glass again, and we can really boost the local economy with it.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's amazing, because I'm looking even tourism. Oftentimes we think tourism is human-centered, and there's nothing much to do in terms of recycling. How can we do that?
You can do a lot. You can use wastewater for a lot of purposes. You don't have to flush toilets with fresh water. So you can do that. So you can actually reuse water. A lot of companies at the coast will use seawater, which is great, because then you can already use that. But you need to be careful with the salt, because it can affect your piping. We can separate waste and make sure that we recycle the waste and make sure it goes round and round in circles. Oh. And there are some examples. We can have cleanups, but if we have to clean up every day and we don't change how we do our business, it doesn't help. But that cleanup, if we recycle that plastic into, for instance, alternative wooden flooring for lodges, it's of great quality, and it's from recycled materials, and it lasts forever, and we don't have to cut a tree.
Yes, definitely. And closing up, you spoke about Environment Day coming up. What are you planning for us on that particular day?
Yeah, so the 5th of June, next week Wednesday, it's World Environmental Day. And there will be a lot of things going on for people to say, let's do better, let's plant trees. A lot of it, it's of course also, the president has announced we need to reforest our canyon spaces. And that's great. So what we do is we will organize a Trash to Tree show. Mm-hmm. We will show people collectively with the UN, with Coca-Cola, with T3, with Taka Taka Solutions, with Komongo paper recycling. We will show them what you can actually do, what's the value. It doesn't have to be waste. Plastic is not waste, paper is not waste. So we will show that, and we will show the impact of reforestation. But if you don't change the mindset, we can plant trees all over every year again. Yes. But if we still use it as our key fossil fuel, then we are not solving any problems.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Karine, for speaking to business today.
Thank you.
All right, so there you have it. Matters cyclic or circular economy, other than one-way economy. We can find a way, and I think this practice begins in our personal lives. Do you just, after using your plastic bottle, do you throw it away left, right, and center, or do you find a way that you can recycle it on a personal level, or take it to a place that it can be recycled? I think it's a culture that we need to inculcate within ourselves. And now, moving on swiftly onto something totally different. No person shall practice as an investment and financial analyst unless he or she is registered as a certified investment and financial analyst and holds a practicing certificate or an annual license. This according to the Investment and Financial Analysts Act that became law in December 2015. Brenda Kirubo speaks to Diana Muriu, the CEO of ICIFA.
So give us a broader scope of what exactly ICIFA does.